This time, on the highway through hell, mountains on the move. Force a big rig into the darkness.
Oh, you hit a rock, and then away you went. Oh, that's the rear trailer there, right? Wow.
A shattered B-train
Right off the cliff? Oh,
leaves Jamie's crew
careful.
with an impossible recovery
I don't like the way it's hooked up. Stay back.
that teeters just above a busy rail line.
This is really, really dangerous.
In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad,
Look out!
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
keeping the Coke open takes an army
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
and a last line of defense.
Jimmy Davis en route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option. It's a rare day of clear skies in the Cascade Mountains.
Coke's beautiful, my friend. Oh, there's only one thing up there you're gonna watch for. The sun. You're gonna need your sunglasses.
Ready to rock?
Jamie and crew are taking advantage of the good weather. Today, they're recovering a loaded trailer that was left behind during the last storm.
You know, it's been sitting there for 2 days, and the weather hasn't allowed us to pull it out because we couldn't be on the highway in the snow.
The wreck happened on a tight curve just north of the Ladner Creek Bridge.
I wonder how much weight is in this thing.
The truck jackknifed coming around the blind curve and slid into the ditch.
Okay, let's do her, Sam.
Okay.
The cargo is still inside, bags loaded with millions of tiny bits of shredded, recycled plastic.
It's a difficult unload job. The bags are broken apart. All it wants to do is break apart and spill its load all over the road.
And then one past the accident scene, just flying, driving like idiots.
We got a pretty tight space here.
A blind curve and speeding traffic make it too dangerous for a salvage crew to unload the trailer.
Well, it's really tight.
So Jamie needs to get it out, with the cargo still inside.
I might just have to drag it out on its axles out. You can picture it like a big bag of jelly beans that we have to get up on the road. You got a snatch block, and then back to the deck here.
His plan is to use a wrecker at either end to carefully winch it out of the ditch and hope it holds together.
We could start pulling on it, she could just break apart. So we're kind of taking a bit of a risk here, and we're trying to see if we can get it up and out of there without that happening. Ready to go?
Think she'll come out of there?
What was that?
Right at the front is ripping.
The trailer's broken sidewalls begin to break apart.
It's so broken up that it's gonna disintegrate all over the highway. I'm gonna try to use a spreader bar.
A spreader bar lets him lift from above and hopefully keep the trailer from breaking open any further.
Trying to use the spreader bar to lift it, but the wall's caved in and it's hit the rocks on the other side. Put the hooks on here, the end hooks.
And there's another problem. Power lines.
Don't get no height though, because the power line there.
Yeah, I know.
The extra height he needs for the spreader bar will bring him close to a 69,000 volt transmission line.
Watch the wire.
To be safe, he uses a shallow veer angle on the spreader bar chains.
Put it through that hole, He puts his through it and you join in the middle, yeah.
Kevin and Sammy thread heavy-duty nylon recovery straps under the wreck. As Jamie lifts, Adam pulls.
This front barely holding together. Your strap has gone right through the trailer, eh?
This thing's leaking something.
Plastic beads are pouring out.
Think we'll be able to drag it down the Caroline?
Backside is okay, but it's at the front end where it's broken up.
Unhook the strap?
Unhook the strap and we'll take it to the back and I'll lift the back end of the trailer over with him.
Jamie tries re-rigging to the less damaged back end of the trailer.
So where are we going, in between the DOT bumper and the wheel?
Just somewhere under there.
But raising the back end risks dumping the cargo out the front.
No pain, no gain.
To keep that from happening, Adam rigs a line to the kingpin.
Even if you could just take a little bit of pressure, maybe not even tow the whole thing up, but just keep it away from the bank.
Don't cave this side in.
Go ahead, but don't go too fast, just a little bit. This thing's ready to destruct as it is, so I don't want to put too much pressure on it.
Barely holding together.
Okay, just stop. Next one, hook that now. Basically, it's out of the ditch. The product's still in there.
With the front end demolished, there's no easy hookup for Adam.
What the guy's supposed to do with that thing? Hey, look at that.
All they can do is drag it to a pullout.
This thing's gonna be scraping, like he's gonna lift some of the pressure off this, but we're gonna be real lucky if that thing gets down to the pullout down there.
First, so good, Adam. Smoking pretty good. Probably hot.
Heavy rescue managed to get a badly damaged trailer filled with shredded plastic out of a ditch.
First, so good, Adam.
Now, Adam needs to drag it to a pullout so it can be unloaded.
Smoking pretty good.
We're safely off the road now. If you want to tell Bob, he can start tearing down his lane closure. We got it off. That's good.
Surprised that made her.
I was more worried that the floor might start catching. That was sketchy, eh?
To the north, on the Trans-Canada Highway, the good weather is creating a new problem.
Lots of water. The river's running down all the hills, and lots of rock moving.
Route 1 runs through the steep Fraser River Canyon, with train tracks below and towering cliffs above. During the winter, ice works its way into the rocks. As it melts, rock faces above the highway start to break apart. EAM is a highway maintenance company contracted to keep the road safe.
What about north of Boston Bar?
North.
You just have to deal with it as it happens. You have to do whatever you can to keep it safe, but at the very end, there is still a little bit of risk left.
It's Foreman George Davidson's job to patrol the Trans-Canada, looking for signs of instability.
In my area alone, I have over 170 avalanche paths.
That is pretty scary out there. You never know with that road.
Boston Bar 33, Boston Bar 10.
Go ahead, George.
We got ice down at Alexander Rock. Avalanches, rock slides, they could fall at any time, but it's most likely going to start to really move in the next couple weeks when we get the warm rains come in.
In the most dangerous areas, mesh nets and concrete retaining walls have been built to keep falling rocks off the road.
We have big high start zones with large rocks that come down these big chutes, and they built these rock walls to take the impact instead of it just flying right onto the highway. Before, we used to just have a cement wall like this bottom wall here all the way along, and there's been times where this whole wall has been taken out by big rocks. So they built this style of wall. This is designed to be like a big cushion and absorb the impact instead of being a hard surface where it's just gonna break.
But this stretch of highway is 115 miles long, and they can't build walls everywhere. Rock slides like this one 2 years ago happened without warning, taking drivers by total surprise.
As soon as it hit, my hood was up, and I could see absolutely nothing.
Just outside Yale Tunnel, George spots something.
Like one rock hit there, broke that one. That was one rock hit. And this is what it did to my guardrail. You can see it laying right down there, 4,500, 5,000 pound rock. You come from straight up the hill there, you can see it. The funny brown color there, it's not the same color as the rest. That's where it all come out of.
Back on the Coke, Jamie needs to unload the damaged trailer before hauling it back to town. But first, somebody's got to get inside. Some of the bags filled with shredded plastic have broken open.
This is what's in the bag. See, oh, plastic beads, actually. Looks like you have plastic beads.
I've never seen a load like this before, so just got to do what we can do with what we got to work with.
They've got to unload the quarter-ton bags without spilling plastic all over the road.
We're gonna put those big totes on here, about 6 or 8 of them. He's gonna take them to the shop.
Lacking a forklift, Jamie finds a creative use for the rotator's boom arm.
All right, let's get something done here. I'll put it on your passenger side. Oh, it's all leaking on the bottom.
Sammy improvises a quick patch job.
Let me put one more.
I'm afraid of this one bursting. Like, you should go back. This one's a real ugly.
It works. Sort of.
Not that bad. Pretty good.
It's because you put the cardboard in there.
Yeah, cardboard would help.
They get the cargo out, But they can't tow the trailer with the landing gear dragging on the highway.
Cut it up in small pieces, I guess.
So they use a bobcat and a chop saw to rip the front end clean off.
If he gets that corner off, then he can flip it, right?
Back at the shop, Jamie is keeping a close eye on his newest team member.
Is the grease not going into that knuckle?
I've got most of it going in, but it'll come around.
Chris got hired after he sent Jamie an email from his home back east.
Show me my new room.
No problem. We're in.
So we thought, okay, we need the guy right now. We hire him on the spot.
I'm gonna lift this up a little bit, back me up till I get to there.
But on his first week on the job, Chris was greener than expected.
Gotta find something to hook to. I've never towed a car in my whole entire life.
Have you checked his license or no?
No, I didn't.
Tow vehicle max 4,600.
That's a problem. Claimed to have experience, claimed to know what he was doing. Somehow he got through the cracks.
Put some spray lube in there, in those rollers.
Jamie still hasn't decided if he's going to keep Chris around.
You know, he's working around the shop a little bit, but I don't know if he can earn a living there.
I just want to come here, tow, make Jamie proud, and here I am.
Just after dark, a call comes in for a car wreck, and Chris jumps at the chance to prove himself.
Jamie's behind everybody that works for him. When you have a boss that's back, like got your back 100%, like, you know, you should have his back 100%. I got his back, man. He's awesome.
A car skidded on ice and flipped.
Well, I got to get it back up onto its feet.
To winch it back on its wheels, he needs his truck to be facing the other way. But on the narrow highway, there's no room for him to turn around.
How far is the next exit up there?
There's a break yet.
I think there's a pull-off.
It's about
just before this.
Half 2 kilometers up, maybe.
So I'm just thinking, like, run up, turn around, come back.
Like, stop traffic, and then you can run back on it.
If it was the opposite direction, it'd be a lot easier. Just pull up, friggin' roll it over, and off we go. But I can't just do that. So I have to go to plan B, turn around and go up the highway backwards. Ah, I can turn around right there. Perfect.
The RCMP officer will block the highway so Chris can avoid oncoming traffic.
Okay, man, I'm spun around whenever you're ready.
There's a semi coming. When the semi passes, you're good.
10-4.
Chris heads down the exit ramp in the wrong direction.
This is an awful feeling. So I guess that's the semi. Just a white one, right? That's it?
10-4.
Okay, I'm on my way right now. Tractor trailer just passed. This is an uneasy feeling. You're driving on the wrong side of the highway and oncoming traffic, full well knowing that the oncoming traffic isn't coming.
New driver Chris had to go to an exit ramp to turn around.
Okay, man, I'm spun around whenever you're ready.
He's about to get his first taste of driving down the Coke in the wrong direction.
This is an uneasy feeling. You're driving on the wrong side of the highway. Nothing like sprucing the night up. Well, I'm gonna run the winch cable down to there, then I'm gonna pull the freaking car down. Come on. law of gravity works every time.
Unlike his first attempt at car towing, this one goes smoothly. For Chris, moving all the way across the country for a job was a big gamble that he's still hoping will pay off.
It's hard some days, but I'm doing this to provide for my family, and this is my career. This is what I do.
Back at the shop, he realizes it's still not too late to call home.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I miss you.
I miss you too. Are you being a good girl? Yeah? Oh, that's good. All right, well, let me talk to your mom for a minute. Oh, hi.
How are you doing out there, honey?
Missing you.
I miss you too. Yeah. Are you liking work?
Yeah.
But I gotta get these kitties off to bed.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too. Okay. Miss you.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
I'm here. It sucks, but what do you do, right? Do what you gotta do.
Rock down the size of a pickup, a bunch of little ones with it. Slide come down? Yeah, I guess they got rocks there the size of cars and pickup trucks.
On Highway 1, the rock slide that maintenance crews were fearing just happened.
We couldn't see where it was coming from, and there was smaller stuff rolling down the slope constantly, so I couldn't allow traffic to go through. Probably come from about 500-600 feet up.
Traffic is stopped, but the rocks are still falling.
There's some loose rocks up there, so the danger area right now is right here, so we're going to move away from it.
Yeah, we're not moving. Are the rocks that big?
Yeah, it's the rocks the size of cars. It's going to be a long one.
They clear the road, but they can't reopen it until a geologist assesses the stability of the cliff.
Just basically trying to figure out where the rock fall started from, to make sure there's nothing left up there to come down. 70–80% of the time they sort of do their thing and that's it.
He gives the okay to open the road, but the crews that monitor Highway 1 remain on high alert, and for good reason. Last season, a rock not much bigger than a basketball caused one of the worst wrecks of the winter, sending one driver to ICU and a second truck over a cliff. Plows normally used to push snow are put on 24-hour call to push rocks.
We got to patrol the roads at least 3 times every shift. Just a small rock the size of my fist on the highway. If you hit it with your car, you lose control. You go into the oncoming lane, you wind up having a head-on collision.
Thank you, Mr. Plow. You saved my ass again, sir. Take care. Be safe.
So, put these, all that in there.
Chris is spending the evening alone in the shop.
I like working here. It's awesome. Whatever they give me, I'll do it. I don't care.
Rock slide over here. Truck hit a big rock. Tried to avoid some more, and away he went.
A call comes in for a pickup that hit a rock on Highway 1, and Chris takes it.
It's probably not a big deal at all. That guy's like, I don't know, it's a pickup truck anyways. I don't know if it was, I don't know if I heard it right or not, but they're over an embankment somewhere. Maybe 15 feet I thought I heard, but could be wrong. Never driven this highway, absolutely not. 100% have ever drove this highway. So I have not a clue where I'm going. I'm just going to look to see where this accident is and see if they need help. Going through a tunnel. I'm gonna hold my breath. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Now, if we had a Jake brake, I would turn it on all the way through there to make a really big noise because it'd be fun. This highway is nuts. The highway guy we're following right now, I see him drop his blade and I'm going like, why is he dropping his blade? There's no snow or nothing. And here he is cleaning rocks off the road that's come off the big embankments. It's nuts.
Currently the truck is about 70 yards over the bank. We have DOH advised this may have been caused by a rockslide.
It just kind of clicked like you got to really pay attention, I guess, on that road.
It's a call up for Hope Search and Rescue for a semi-truck that went over the embankment.
I've on scene advises a couple of truckers have scaled down to the driver and have made contact.
New driver Chris is responding to what he thinks is a minor call.
It's a call up for Hope Search and Rescue.
But it turns out to be a lot bigger than he expected.
For a semi-truck that went over the embankment.
I'm just going to pull over in front of you guys.
Just pull over in front of there. They're still doing the investigation, so.
10-4. Thank you.
It's a loaded Super B, or was a loaded Super B of 2x4s and stuff.
2x4s, yeah, wicked.
They're scattered everywhere.
Awesome. What, he just seen a rock and bushed her?
Oh no, he hit a rock. If you look over by that sign, he hit one, something like that, hit him, so he sort of tried to miss more that were coming, and away he went.
About halfway down or so was one of the trailers and a bunch of lumber around it, 2x4s and stuff. The cab's pretty smunched up. The guy crawled right out of it looked like the back of the sleeper.
Okay.
And we found his lunchbox, and I think I got his logbook. We brought those back up. I didn't see any signs of anybody else.
It's not long before the big boys arrive.
Where's Adam?
Truck and trailer broke apart, and the truck and the lead trailer was so far down I couldn't even see it with a flashlight.
So one's there and one went past that way. That's the rear trailer there, right?
Looks like the fuck, yeah.
Wow.
Or is that the truck?
It's a truck or something down there.
That looks like the truck.
It's too dark and dangerous to attempt a recovery tonight. So Chris volunteers to spend the night guarding the wreck.
Wear a hard hat all night because the rocks come through roofs here, right?
They didn't bring one.
No?
No.
Okay.
I got a high vis vest.
Oh, then you're okay then.
The rocks won't get you. They'll go around you. As long as they can see you.
The wrecks here are like absolutely crazy. There's nothing compared to the hills here. It's more challenging and it's dangerous.
Back it up to that wide spot, get off the road more. You'll get hit where you're at. Have a good night.
First thing next morning, Jamie's team mounts up.
Okay, we'll see you over there.
Okay.
Today, Jamie is bringing along his other rookie, Gord.
Then I got a swamper.
All those wreckers were heading up there to pull that wreck up. I don't know where this guy's running, boy. That'll be a horrible ride.
Chris spent a long, cold night alone on the mountain, and he's ready for a day off.
I'm feeling like a bag of donkey.
But Jamie needs him back at the shop.
I feel like crap.
We have nobody in a small truck around there, so maybe if you just stay around there and help her with the small stuff if something happens, if you can.
Chris may be looking a little worse for wear, but Jamie's starting to see the tow truck driver in him.
I'm impressed with Chris all the way around. he's a go-getter and he's getting at it, you know. You need guys that are gonna get up and go in the middle of the night and get out there. You know, if he keeps his head down and he's at it and he's steady Eddie, I think he'll go a long ways.
But if Chris wants to be a heavy rescue driver, he's got to dress like one.
Hey, where'd you get those pajamas from? You were wearing them up here?
Well, I have my coveralls on, but...
Oh.
So to have a nap, I thought I would...
Wear your pajamas.
Yeah.
Them are sexy.
Yeah, well, nice, eh?
Oh, babies.
What? No.
Anybody laugh at you?
No.
Okay, buddy.
All right. See you later.
Yeah. So this is where he went over? It looks like he went right over here. Right off the cliff. Holy that truck's down a long ways, eh?
It is, yeah.
The Super Bee hit a rock, swerved, and went off the edge of a cliff.
It's got to be what, 200 feet down?
It's being held by a few trees 200 feet down. But the bigger problem is the active railroad track 200 feet below that.
Is there one coming through right now? If we disturb something, it tumbles down onto the train tracks. We can derail this train, or we could interfere with the train's operation.
Someone has to climb down the cliff to attach winch lines to the wreck. A perfect chance for new guy Gord to prove how good a swamper he really is.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
He's got to get himself and the heavy rigging down a steep, unstable cliff.
There's huge rocks everywhere, and any moment in time, those rocks are just gonna let loose. It's pretty hard to hold the cable and haul a big chain down, right? It's backwards.
You okay, Gord? Is he okay? You all right?
Hole right there.
How deep?
I don't know, like 4 feet.
Careful. I don't know if we'll have enough cable for that. I better get up on top and look.
20 feet from the wreck, he's almost out of line.
I'm just making sure I don't get it all out there. How's he doing?
They're still working their way down.
It's gonna be really close. We're just about down to the last raft, and I don't know if we want to go much more. I don't know if we want to go much more than that. How close is he?
How close are you to the truck?
I'm about 10 feet from the trailer.
Jamie needs to keep the last wrap on the spool so it can maintain its grip. So Gord tries to stretch it the few extra feet he needs.
Okay, I might hook onto the trailer now.
Just pulled like an extra 5 feet.
I just hook her on somewhere that will give her a bit of a pull and get it closer.
Okay, stand clear. Is everybody out of the way?
Jamie starts to ease it up the hill, careful not to shake loose anything that could fall down onto the track.
I'll have to really watch right now.
But after only 10 feet, the wreck gets stuck.
Wonder why it's hanging up.
He tries pulling harder, but no luck.
Well, it's hanging up on a rock, so we don't want to push it too much.
The cable can only take so much stress.
Coming out.
Last year, a simple recovery got a lot messier when rocks snagged an SUV and snapped Jamie's cable. Jamie's trying to pull the first section of a wreck up a cliff when it gets hung up on a rock.
We're there, Adam. Taking me off the ground, so Well, it's hanging up on a rock, so we don't want to push it too much.
Pulling any harder could snap his cable and send the wreck plunging down onto an active train track below.
So we're gonna bring Adam's truck in here.
With 2 trucks and 2 lines, they can maneuver the wreck around the rock.
We're gonna have to do a shutdown. What he's gonna do is he's gonna put his truck up and he's gonna go across the highway so it's more dead on to the wreck.
They use a heavy rigging chain to send Adam's winch line down to Gord.
Are we all clear?
Clear. Let her go.
That's it. Yeah, we're about 24 feet too short.
We need more chain.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, this one down there, he's about 20 feet, he says. So.
Stay back, Gord. Okay, here it comes. It actually jumped off.
As Gord hurries to rig, the traffic on the shutdown highway continues to back up.
Hey, Adam, I think we can go, eh?
Jamie and Adam play off each other's lines to wiggle the wreck loose from the rock.
Beauty, eh?
Got her now, I think, Billy.
Got her, Adam. You're the man.
Boom all the way out, suck it up, I'll unhook it. We'll just get her down the pull-out. We're gonna let the traffic flow for a bit and then we'll regroup and find out what we're gonna do after that. Well, right now what we're gonna do is get the sleeper and the cab.
1 section up, 2 to go.
Sun's going down, eh? We'll be lucky just to get this stuff out of the drink here.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Go ahead, Gord.
go ahead. You can pull.
They pull up what's left of the demolished truck cab.
Whoa.
Remarkably, the driver not only survived, but climbed back up the hill on his own.
I can't believe that guy got out of there, man. That's unbelievable.
Not much left of that. His radio's actually underneath his dash there, and his microphone was there, so he did call for help. Well, now we've got this loaded up now. It's gonna go to town, they're gonna unload that. We're gonna pull out the last trailer now.
They still have to recover the rear trailer.
This is really, 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 really dangerous.
It's the most damaged and the most unstable. All the rigging points are on the bottom. If it comes loose, it could take Gord with it.
That one strap by the tarp is holding it from flopping over, I think.
I know. I
That
really
one
don't.
strap's underneath the lumber.
I don't like that at all. If he just so much as juggles the lumber underneath him, it's like a domino effect. It'll just go. Gord's not experienced enough to know that if he rocks the boat with his trailer too much, it's gonna go over on him. And I can't have him getting hurt on the job. Be careful to not upset that thing. It's just hanging there, right?
Yeah.
So be very, very careful about touching that trailer. It's just sitting on its own, right? You move that trailer a little bit, it could take off on you, right?
Rookie Gord is trying to rig up a trailer that's barely hanging on to the side of a 400-foot cliff.
So to really think about, before you touch it, where you're gonna hook up to it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be on the bottom end of that for too much, I tell you that.
Basically what's going through my head is pretty much my daughter. I mean, that thing could have just taken off any minute.
Hook it up to one of the axles, just around the axle. Be very delicate that you're not...
I could hook it to the front of the fifth wheel plate.
Do that. But be very careful. I don't like that at all. Yeah. I don't like him being underneath that like that. In fact, you know what? Hold on to this. Yeah, I should help him. I don't want him to have a... This thing is so dangerous, like, it's wickedly dangerous. Let me see this one.
I could have stood on the wrong 2x4 and that trailer could have went down the hill with me. And Jamie saw it right away and he came down. And I gained lots of respect for him.
So imagine, you wouldn't want to hook up on the bottom side of this. You know, that decides to go or something, you know what I mean? There's nowhere to hook to, eh?
With no good options, he rigs to the corner of the trailer frame.
It's not a great spot. It could rip, tear apart, but better than you getting hurt. I don't like the way it's hooked up. Where we've got it hooked up on the corner of the trailer is really not the greatest. So there's a good chance that this thing could pop out. So we got to be really careful of that.
It'll hang a little cockeyed, but I think you'll be okay with it.
Isn't that beautiful? We're just doing a good job today.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
That was my biggest wreck that I was swamping on by myself, so it feels good when the boss trusts you to go down the hill and do the job.
This wreck really rates up there with the wildest ones of the year. To be able to pull a wreck off like this is amazing.
So it's mission complete.
You know, this engine's firing on all cylinders. We've got gear, we've got the team, we've got the new guys. You know, we're the best of the best in the industry to deal with this kind of stuff. I don't think it gets any better than that, I really don't.
Next time on the Highway Thru Hell.
As soon as we try to flip, it's gonna be a mess.
Heavy Rescue has to get 42,000 pounds of apples
Rock and roll.
off a vital bridge.
Whoa!
Tensions between Jamie and Scott
I've got to cut costs.
reach a boiling point,
I wasted my whole winter.
and a good deed on the coke
Came down the hill and then struck the woman that got out to help.
ends in tragedy.
Horrible.